Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Now we will continue with the Dhamma talk. Title name is Moving Forward with Faith. With faith. So that's our Dhamma talk. We explain about the faith, two kinds of faith. First one is a Ratanatiya Saddha. Ratanatiya Saddha. Ratanatiya Saddha means the faith in the tradition. Faith in the tradition. This is called Ratanatiya Saddha. The next one is a Kamma Phala Saddha. The faith in karma and the result of karma. Result of karma. There are two kinds of faith. So to remember, let's mind the matter. I explain the faith as a foreigner or precursor. Why? So in the Pali said that Dhanandara Saddha, Dhanandara Sila Rakado, Upasada Gaman Garodo, Bhavana Arambado, Saddha Pubingama, Puba Charika, Hodi. That means for the person who make an offering, who take the precepts, who undertake the upasada precepts, upasada duty, or who take up the practice of samatha and vipassana meditation. Faith, saddha, faith must be the foreigner, the precursor, and leading factor. If someone have no faith or not strong faith, if someone have no strong faith, so it is impossible to make the dana offering, to take the precept, to practice the samatha and vipassana meditation. In the same way, so it is impossible to listen the Dhamma. Impossible to listen the Dhamma. So now, utterly, you will have the faith, so that you come to listen the Dhamma. So why you are listening the Dhamma? Because of based on faith. Otherwise, you will not come to listen the Dhamma if you don't have the faith. So here say, I will see the story. This one is one lady in the Buddha time. Name is Katiyani. Katiyani. The one lady name is Katiyani. She have the strong faith. And let's see her faith in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Her faith is unshakable faith. She have the unshakable faith in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So this one we should emulate. We should emulate. Why? In the previous Buddha time, Padumudra Buddha time, she is a normal female disciple. One day, the Padumudra Buddha, one disciple, she was the foremost in the Buddha. She was the foremost among of the female disciples who have the unshakable faith. So after hearing that lady also emulate, she also accumulate the wholesome deed and she made the aspiration. So because of this aspiration, in our Buddha time, she also became the one female. And her name is Katiyani. Katiyani. One day, Bhante Sona preached the Dhamma, like giving the Dhamma talk in the Dhamma hall. So at the time, she attended to this Dhamma talk. She is listening the Dhamma from the Bhante Sona. At the same time, the 500 robber they did the ground and they made the tunnel from the outside of city and to her house. To her house. 500 robber. There is a one leader did not participate with his man. He only attended to the Dhamma talk assembly, no? The Dhamma hall assembly in the Dhamma hall. And the leader of robber, he stood behind the Katiyani, behind the Katiyani, the lady, behind the lady. At the time, the Katiyani, she asked her assistant, one lady, oh, go my girl and take some wine from my house to lamp in this Dhamma hall. Because as almost this Dhamma hall are nighttime. So and they need a lamp. So she asked her assistant to go back and take this wine. So her assistant going back to home. And she noted robbers are hiding in the tunnel. She quietly returned to the assembly hall, Dhamma hall, and she without bringing the wine, and she report assistant lady. She report to the Katiyani. Oh, my sister, now in the house there is a robber in the tunnel. At the time, the leader of the robber, he also heard the lady report to Katiyani. So he thinking himself, if this Katiyani go back to home, because by reporting this girl, so I will cut her head immediately here. So if not, I will return all property to her. So the leader of the robber, he also thinking himself. So at the time, after hearing this song, the Katiyani, firstly I will make the question for you. So if someone report you, okay, my sister, my brother, now in your house there is a robber. What will you do? You will continue to listen. You will continue to listen the Dhamma talk, or you are going back to home, or you will call the police. What you call the police? Call the police. So you can. Definitely you cannot continue to listen the Dhamma talk, right? So that means her faith and your faith is how different. We should understand. So now she said that, oh, don't distract my girl, my assistant, don't distract me to listen the Dhamma. Only they can take the robber. They can take what they can find in the house, the property, what they find in the property, what they find in the property. Only they can take. But Dhamma is very hard to listen. So don't distract me. I want to listen the Dhamma only. I will listen the Dhamma. So at the time, the robber, the leader of robber, he very surprised. Oh, I don't believe. I cannot believe. But okay, doesn't matter. I will return all. No? So the next day, during that Dhamma talk, because her faith is very strong. The faith is the faith support the Dana, Sila and Bhavana by way of the strong dependent condition. In the Bhatana, Sadan Upanisaya, Dhanan Didi, Sinan Samadhi, Yadi Upasada Kaman Karoti, Samadhi Upa Didi, Vipassana Upa Didi, Magan Upa Didi. There is a Mega means the past knowledge. Magan Upa Didi, Avinya Upa Didi, Samabadi Upa Didi. So, faith, suppose, or condition to the Mega by ways of strong dependent condition. So, because of that, when during the listening time, she can follow the Bandi Dhammato, Bandi Sona Dhammato, and she can practice according to his teaching. And the end of the Dhammato, she becomes Sotapanna. Huh? So how is good, no? Right. So you must have such kinds of strong faith, unshakable faith. Her faith is a don't shake. So her faith is a very strong. Her faith is unshakable. So that the next day, the leader of Rava, he come and he asked the forgiveness from her. So here I want to share all of you is that we should try to have such kinds of faith. If we have such kinds of faith, definitely you can practice dana, you can practice sila, you can practice meditation. Otherwise, you will have many excuses to make the dana, to make the sila, to practice the sila, to practice the bhavana. So, because of that, Saddha is a foreigner. Saddha must be foreigner or Saddha foreigner or Saddha must be prekasa. Okay, so this is the Saddha is how important and how can spoke to us. How can spoke as to realize the Nibbana, to realize the Nibbana. So in the Pali also have the Saddha Nusari. Saddha Nusari means some person who become the noble person because of the Saddha. Saddha is the strong dependent condition. Strong dependent condition. So there are two kinds of Saddha, two kinds of faith. Yaranadiya Saddha, Kamaphala Saddha. Yaranadiya Saddha means the faith is travaging. And Kamaphala Saddha is the faith in Karma and the result of Karma. Result of Karma. So firstly we will learn the faith in travaging. So there are, as you know, there are three travaging: Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. That's my Dhammato. I already explained the Buddha and the Buddha, the faith in the Buddha, the faith in the Buddha. To take the refuse in the Buddha, you must understand the Buddha quality. No? Buddha quality. That to remember, I will say one time. The Buddha quality is a bringing welfare and benefits as well as preventing harm for the being. The Buddha destroying fear in being. And this is a Buddha quality. Two quality. Buddha bringing the welfare and benefit as well as preventing harm for the being. So these are two Buddha quality. Pali what is a hiti bodhanena ahitacha niyutanena saddhanambaya hinsatiti Buddha. So now we are going to the Dhamma quality. Dhamma quality. Dhamma quality is also the two kinds. Bhava Gandhara Uddaranena Asasa Dhanena cha Dhammo. Bhava Gandhara Uddaranena Asasa Dhamena cha Dhammo. That means the Dhamma have been to cross over the deserts of existence and give them comfort. This give them comfort. So there are two qualities. The first one is Uddaranena. Uddaranena have been to cross over the deserts or the brain. The Dhamma will bring you from the samsara. That is the meaning Uddaranena, from the samsara. So here is a Gandhara, desert. Desert of Bhava Gandhara, desert of existence. So as you know, that is a desert. Desert are, very dry and almost are scent. And there is no tree. So very hard to overcome this desert. But this is just a desert. But the Bhava Gandhara, the desert of existence, is more the west, more west. So because of that, in the one Sutta, Buddha taught, Bhikkhu, if one day in the early morning, someone will hit with a spear, with a spear 100 times in the morning. In the afternoon, 100 times. 100 times spear. And in the evening, 100 times. So one day is how many times? 300 times. So after 100 years, if you were free from the samsara, or you will realize the nibbana, so at that time you should accept. You should accept. So that means we can understand this is the bhava existence is a very samsara, the round of rebirth is a very difficult to overcome or escape from the samsara. Very difficult to escape from the samsara. So now just we are dead. Okay, one day 3 times only. How about? Can you accept or not? One day 3 times. And then after 100 years you will realize the nibbana. So how will you do? You will accept or not? Can you accept or not? Okay, sadhu. I am not sure. Only that one time also you will go run away. You will go to hospital. Definitely. Okay, so that we can, by listening to this Dhamma, Buddha Dhamma, we can understand the wrong or rebirth, samsara is very difficult to overcome. But Dhamma will help you to escape from the samsara, the desert of existence. So here, not only this, another one is also Dhamma will give you comfort in the samsara, in the wrong or rebirth. And there is a 500 baht. 500 baht. They are just an animal, the best, 500 baht. They have chance to listen the Buddha teaching, especially the Patthana. So after listening the Patthana, they pass away. At that time, near death moment, they remember, oh, this song is very sweet. Just they understand this song is very sweet. They don't understand the Dhamma, no? They don't understand the Dhamma. What is the meaning of the Dhamma? Just they can recall, oh, the song is very sweet. But because of that, they were reborn in the Deva realm. And finally, they become the 500 bhikkhu, the 500 disciples of the Bhante Sariputta. And then at that life, they can destroy all defilement and they escape from the samsara. So that means the Dhamma help them to escape from the samsara. Dhamma can help them to escape from the samsara. So that we, all of us, as much as we can, we should try to listen the Dhamma talk. So this Dhamma will help us many ways. Will help us to escape from the samsara. But suddenly you cannot know, you may not understand. Oh, just listen to Dhamma. How Dhamma help me? How Dhamma can help me to escape from the samsara? But actually can help. First time you listen to Dhamma, but you may not understand the Dhamma clearly. But this first time was supposed to second time to listen to Dhamma. Second time to third time, and then firstly the listening the Dhamma. The next time also you were interested to practice the Dhamma. Practice the Dhamma. So this one called according to the Asivana Pichya, the repeatedly condition. Asivana Pichya, they spoke, you become familiar with the Dhamma, words, no? What is a kusala, what is a akusala, you familiar and you interested in the Dhamma. And then later on, one after another life, or another, and later on you will realize it, you will understand, you will penetrate the Dhamma, the true Dhamma, and you will realize the Nibbana. So Dhamma will support you escape from the samsara. Escape from the samsara. That is the quality of the Dhamma. Another quality is to give the comfort. To give the comfort means some people, they don't have the Dhamma knowledge. So at that time, when they have to encounter with the up and down means the Loka Dhamma. Loka Dhamma means they call up and down. 8 kinds of Loka Dhamma. Lavo, alavo, yeso, ayaso, nindam, basana, sukhan, dukkha. Loka Dhamma, how to translate English? 8 worldly condition. 8 worldly condition. This is called the Loka Dhamma. No? Lavo, alavo, gains and loss. Lavo, alavo, yeso, ayaso, fame and disrepute. And lavo, alavo, yeso, ayaso, nindam, basana. Nindam, basana is how to translate? Praise and criticize. And then sukha and dukkha, happiness and suffering. Happiness and suffering. There are 8 kinds. So these one we cannot avoid to meet with those. Everyone, all of us, we are still in the world. So we cannot avoid to meet these Loka Dhamma. It's orderly Dhamma, orderly then. Worldly condition, each worldly condition, we cannot avoid to meet each worldly condition. But if you don't have the Dhamma knowledge, you cannot control your mind when you meet the bad the orderly condition. When you meet bad orderly condition, you cannot control your mind and you will get the most suffering. You will get the most suffering. So some people in our country also have a few years ago, I think around 45 years ago, or nearly 60 years ago. So at the time, the government did the all property as a public, not personally. If you are very rich, so but the government take your all property and to share the all people. To share the all people. So at the time, some the people, they don't have the set kinds of Dhamma knowledge. So at the time, they become mad person, crazy person. Or also they feel very suffering. They feel very suffering. So why? They don't have the Dhamma knowledge. Some people, they have the Dhamma knowledge. Oh, these now we are collecting the property. We are work hard and for money. But this money or this property are always related with the fight enemy. So if they don't have such knowledge, so whatever they have to encounter, that they can accept. So now you have the property or you have the money. These all are always related to fight enemy. What are the fight? What are the fight mean? The first one is Pinchanan Vedanan Saradana Bhavi Nahi Asarasa Dhanasa Dhanan Saro. That means this property, the wealth, are related with the fight enemy. What are the fight mean? The first one is flesh, water. And the second one is fire. Third one is king. Fourth one is thief, just a robber. And then the first one is the best inherits. That means the air, best air. That's when me the best the son and daughter, no? Because of one or two, you can lose your property, your wealth. So it will not useful. But you can get the essence of this dana. This property, you can get the essence as a dana. By doing the dana, you will get the essence of property, essence of wealth. So, yeah, because of that, we must have the Dhamma knowledge. If we have the Dhamma knowledge, we can be comfort. We can be comfort. So let's see the one story. So in the Buddha time, as you know, and there is a one lady. Her name is very familiar with you, Padasari. Who is it? Padasari. Do you know her? No. You easy to forget. You cannot remember. I think most of the my Dhamma, I say her name. I thought her name, but you already forgot. So I think so. This Dhamma is also a few days, not a few weeks, a few days later. You cannot remember. You cannot remember. So, again and again, listen again and again. So there is a Parasari, one story. One day, okay, a little bit I will say, a little bit in today. Bharachara. Oh, you know the Bharachara? Don't know. Okay, doesn't matter. You don't know Bharachari, you don't know Bharachara. So, okay, doesn't matter. I don't have intention to tell this story in today. Only I will make the short, but now a little bit I will talk in today. So she is a very rich girl, very rich girl. Her parents are very rich. One day, when she adult, she left with the slave in her house. In love. Elope. Firstly, she left with her slave. Because of that, her parents cannot, allow her to get married with this slave. So at the time, she know her parent cannot allow her. So she eloped. He eloped with this slave. They went to the countryside. I think like a forest, they stay. That is it. And then I think a little bit 1 year or 2 years later, she got pregnant. She trying to be patient. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. But a little bit pregnant become the mature. So at that time she asked her husband, I want to go back to my parents, go back to my home. I want to stay with my parents because I am the pregnant. But her husband don't dare to go back the home. So he requests, okay, please be patient. Please be patient. But she requests also again and again. She asks also again and again to go back to home. But her husband don't dare to go back. So one day, her husband go to forest to walk. So at the time, she cannot be patient. So she go back. She go back her home alone. And on the way, she give back the child. She give back the child. So at the time, when her husband coming back their home, and he cannot find her wife. So he follow and he meet on the way. He meet on the way. Already his wife is give back the child. So she just, okay, now already give back. Actually you want to go back home because of this pregnant. Now you already give back the child. So no need to go back the home. So we will go back. So he bring her and child to the home again. This is the first time. Okay, second time. Also like that. Second time, when she got the pregnant, she asked her husband, I want to go back. But her husband don't dare to go back. Don't dare to go back. So waiting. Later, the pregnant become mature, so she cannot be patient. So she go back to home. So on the way also, on the way she pick up the child. give back the child. She gave back the child. So at that time, her husband also followed. And on the way, he met her. And at that night, the heavy rain. So her husband find some, the wood to make the fire because they have a very heavy rain and very cold. So her husband go to find this wood, and on the way, he passed away by biting the snake. By biting the snake. So she is waiting, and ending the morning went on. So she find at that time her husband already passed away. So this time is right time to go back to my home. So she bring her two child. And when she arrived at one small river, so at that time whole night is raining. So that is a lot of water in the river. She cannot cross with the two sons. So she put the one son the other side, and she bring the one son, and she crossed the river. And when she arrived there, the other side, she put the baby, and then she coming back. At that time, when she arrived the middle of the river, so the eagle come. At the time, she like a check out this eagle, chicks. At the time, the other side, her son, he think that my mother called me, my mother called me. So he come into the river and he float with the water, and he passed away. And then the small baby, so the eagle take and pass away. So at the same time, she lose her husband and two sons. So he is very upset, and she go back her home. When she arrived there, village, and she finding her house. And then one man come. What are you doing? I am finding my home. Where is my home? So at that time, the man report him. Oh, last night, very heavy raining. So your house collapsed, and your parent and your brother passed away. Passed away. So she looked there. At only the one day, within the one day, she looked the all family. So at the time, this is a Loka Dhamma, one of the Loka Dhamma, the Vardhani condition. So, like I say, she very worried or upset. And in her heart, very, the heat a lot, very hot. No? So she cannot wear the clothes. She become mad. She cannot wear the clothes. But at that time, Buddha talking the Dhamma. So she approached to the assembly. And finally she have chance to listen the Dhamma. After listening the Dhamma, she becomes Sotapanna. She become Dhamma cure her. And then she becomes Sotapanna. So Sotapanna is Puddhojana is all Puddhojana we can call crazy. But she is already not ordinary person, the noble person. So she is not crazy, she is not mad. All of us, or let's see, if you are ordinary person, you can see who are you. If you are ordinary person, how can we see you are mad or crazy? You are mad or crazy. So that after that, very soon she became Arhata. So that means first time she very upset. But after listening the Dhamma help her to be comfort. So that is the Dhamma quality. This is a Dhamma quality. As you know, by understanding in this way, if we take the repute, Dhamma Sarana Gacchami, no? Always, every day you take the Buddha Sarana Gacchami, taking repute in the Buddha, in the Dhamma, in the Sangha, Dhamma Sarana Gacchami, Sangha Sarana Gacchami. But if you don't know the quality of the Dhamma, just you recite Dhamma Sarana Gacchami, this is just a recitation only. Just be recitation only, not meaningful, not meaningful. But if you understand the Dhamma quality and you will recite or you will take the review in the Dhamma Sarana Gacchami, so this one is a very meaningful, and this is you will get the full of the benefit, full benefit by taking the review in the Dhamma. So always should remember the two kinds of Dhamma quality, especially in the Buddha quality, Dhamma quality, Sangha quality. In the chanting book, there are Buddha quality are 9, Dhamma quality are 6, Sangha quality are 9. But there are, if you recall the Dhamma quality, there are 6. So many you cannot remember, right? You cannot remember. You just recite Dhamma Sarana Gacchami, but actually you cannot recall the Dhamma quality, right? So it is just a recitation only, just be recitation only, not meaningful. You will not get the full benefit. But if you can recall Dhamma quality, now how many quality? There are 2. The first one is the Dhamma help you escape from the samsara. The second one is the Dhamma help you to get the to be comfort, to be comfort. There are 2 qualities. By recollecting these 2 qualities, you should take the refuse in the Dhamma Sarana Gacchami. No? Okay, so now we will go in the next one, Sangha Guna. Sangha Guna is actually in the chanting book there are, you may know, as you know, there are 9 qualities. So 9 quality is money for you. No, you cannot recall all 9 quality, or even though you can recall the 9 quality, but it's not easy. So now I will make the one in the according to the commentary. There are 1 Buddha quality, 1 Buddha quality. Abhaga Nambi Karana Vipula Phala Prilava Karanina Sango. Abhaga Nambi Karana Vipula Phala Prilava Karanina Sango. That means even though doing only a little for the Sangha, the Sangha makes an enable being to gain a lot of result and benefit. This is a Sangha quality. So, even though you doing very little for the Sangha, offering or pay respect to Sangha or offering to the Sangha, a little, but the Sangha can make to get the a lot of benefit, to get the good result and a lot of benefit. This is the Sangha quality. So for this Sangha quality, we will take the story to understand this is Sangha quality. You know the king of Deva, Sajka, the king of Deva, Sajka. He, long ago in the past, he practiced the wholesome deeds. Because of these wholesome, he became the Sajka, the king of Deva. But this is out of the Buddha dispensation. When he accumulated the wholesome deed, at that time is called out of the Buddha dispensation. So that means he doesn't have the chance to meet the Sangha, and he doesn't have the chance to offer the Sangha, to offer the non-living requisite or everything to the Sangha. So that even though he became Sajka, the king of Deva, but he is not powerful. Even though he is the king of Deva, but he have the no powerful. But After that, the Buddha dispensation, some people they have chance to offer to the Sangha. After pass away, they become Deva. They are not king, even though they are not king, but they have the power. They have the power. But the king or Deva, he is a king or the Deva, but he have the no power. Because of that, he always find a chance to offer the Sangha, to offer the Sangha. But at that time, Buddha time, the Bhante Mahakassapa, you know, Bhante Mahakassapa, he have a lot of compassion to the especially poor person. He enter into the Niyoda Samapatti, the cessation attainment. After emerge from the cessation attainment, he go to the Anran for the food. So at that time, if someone have the chance to offer the such kinds of Bhante who emerge from the Niyoda Samapatti, if they have the faith and their food is without the fault, so that means a very pure food they offer to the such kinds of Bhante, they can get the result in this present life. So Bhante Mahakassapa always he look at the person who is really poor. So and then emerge from the cessation or attainment, he go to such kinds of person for the food. So at that time, this very poor person have the chance to offer the food to the Bhante. After that, suddenly in this present life, they become rich. Like did you remember the Pona? They are very poor. He and his wife, they are called Pona. Very poor man. But one day he have chance to offer the food to the Bhante Mahakassapa after emerge from the cessation or attainment. So on that day, their farmer, they found the flout this soil. All these soil become the gold. So this one is presently they get the result. So that this is the nature of Bhante Mahakassapa. Always he do like that. One day, also he emerged from the cessation or attainment. He looked at who is a poor people. At that time, he saw the one village near the village, out of the village. That is a very poor, the Brahmin couple. No? Brahmin and his wife. Very old and very poor. So he want to support them. So he go to Pindapada. So these are two Brahmin couple, they also waiting to the Bhante Mahakassapa. When Bhante Mahakassapa reach in front of their house, they offer the food. They put the food in the Bhante Mahakassapa bowl. So when food reach in the Mahakassapa bowl, so smell is a strong smell come out because they are actually the Saka. Saka. So these food are not the human food, the Deva food. So smell is a very nice. So suddenly Bhante Mahakassapa know after come out the smell. Oh, this one is not human food. This is a Deva food. So he told, Saka, the king of Deva, you are Steve. Because you are Steve. Because I only the help to the poor human. But now you Steve, their chant, the poor people chant, you Steve. So you are thief. So at that time, the king or Deva replied to Bhante Mahakassapa, no, Bhante. You think I am rich. Actually, Saka said, he is very poor. The king of Deva, he said, he is very poor. But actually, he have the poor wife. You know? The king of Deva, he have the poor wife. This is the chief of the wife. It's a poor. And the rest wife are money 60 million. So many wife. But even though he said that he is a poor, stay poor. And so I think so nowadays some people say, oh, we are not rich, but I can accept. Because even though Saka also said he is a poor. So you can see, huh? You can see. Okay, and then also he asked Bani Marcus, please accept my food. Because he is a poor. He is a poor. So Bani Marcus out of the compassion and he accepts the Saka food. Offering by the Saka food. And he tasted this food. On that day, Saka became kept the power. Huh? So this is a Sangha quality, you know. Previous time even though he have the Hosan, but his Hosan is out of the Buddha dispensation. So he have no chance to offer the Sangha. So that even though he began Saka, the king of Deva, but he have no power. So that now we should understand this is a Sangha quality. By understanding this is Sangha quality, you should reside, you should take refuge in the Sangha, Sangha, Saranang, Gichami. This one is a very meaningful and you will get the full benefit. Full benefit. If you don't understand this is Sangha quality, just you recite Sangha, Saranang, Gichami, this one is just be recitation only. Not so benefit, not so meaningful. And also you will not get the full of benefit. You will not get the full of benefit. So I remind you, by recalling this Sangha quality, you should take the refuge in the Sangha. You should understand the Buddha quality. You should take the. You should try to recall the Buddha quality. You should take the refuge in the Buddha. You should try to recall the Dhamma quality, and you should take refuge in the Dhamma. And also you should try to recall Sangha quality, and you should take the refuge in the Sangha. So there are now, Buddha have the two quality, Dhamma had the two quality, Sangha had the one quality. Do you remember? Should remember, right? You should remember. Only the one quality, easy to remember. This is a faith in the trafficking. And the next one is the Karma Phala Saddha, faith in the Karma and Karma result. Karma result. So this one is actually for all Buddhists, they have such kinds of faith. Such kinds of faith mean the faith in the Karma and Karma result. So all of you, I can say you may have such kinds of faith. You believe Karma and Karma result. You have faith, Karma and Karma result. But this faith is not yet strong. You have the faith, but your faith is not yet strong. Why? When they say like that, I am the reason. In the Visuddhimagga, this says, who have the Pichya Prika Jnana. Pichya Prika Jnana means comprehensive of cause and effect. This one called the Pichya Prika Jnana. Comprehensive of cause and effect. So who have the set kinds of knowledge, that person called as a Sotapanna. Not really Sotapanna, but like a Sotapanna. They close the door of Four Hupu state. They already closed the door of the Four Hupu state. That means, who have the set kinds of jnana, they will not reborn the next life in the Four Hupu state. Four Hupu state. Definitely, they will reborn in the human or Deva or Brahmara only. They will not reborn the Four Hupu state. So that such kinds of person called the Sula Sotapanna. Sula Sotapanna means the Pali translation is a younger, small Sotapanna. That's why it's according to the Pali. No, this is according to the grammatically translation, not the meaningful translation. So meaningful translation is that means they are not yet the Sotapanna, but they are like a Sotapanna. Why? Because they can close the door of the four state. So this, huh? For one life only, for next life only. Next life only. But after the next life is a may, if they can practice well, they also can close the door, or if they can't, or they can't practice, or if they forgot their knowledge. So at that time, the third life, they may go to the fourth state. Only they can close the one life. So that called the Sula Sotapanna. Why? Chula Sotapanna. Chula Sotapanna. Pali Burmese pronunciation is Sula Sotapanna. So you can understand Chula Sotapanna. No? Chula Sotapanna. So why me the Sotapanna person? They already destroyed the deity, round view, and Vichikesha Tao. Round view and Tao in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So that they are differently, surely they close all the four state, the door of the four state. So they never return to the four state. But the just ordinary person who got these kinds of knowledge, they can close only the one life. Why me the? This one is called the Nama Rupa Preka Jnana, Picha Preka Jnana. There are two. Nama Rupa Preka Jnana me the comprehensive of Nama and Rupa, mentality and materiality. These are called Nama Rupa Preka Jnana. English direct translation is you can see here the number 2. I have the note here. Why is it there? Here is the number 2. Materiality, comprehensive knowledge. Mentality and materiality, comprehensive knowledge. These are called Nama Rupa Preka Jnana. That means you can discern Nama and Rupa in detail. For example, just a Nama. What is a Nama? A Nama means they are Chitta and Chittisika. You can analyze, even though they are one mind movement, there are how many Chitta and Chittisika arise together, you can discern. And also for the Rupa, you can discern. In the one klapa, there are how many kinds of ultimate materiality. Ultimate materiality. For example, there is actually the one Rupa klapa, that is the 8 kinds of materiality. What are they? They are earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, and color, odor, Hona Gana Rasa taste, and the Hona Gana Rasa Oza, nutriment essence. They are actually the 8. Some kalapa have the 9, including the life faculty. Some kalapa have the 10, including the eye base, ear base, nose base, tongue base, body base, like that. Or Hariya we took, no? Mind base. They are 10. Some are also have the 12 kinds of ultimate materiality, including the Kaya Vinyati or Kaya Lahuda, Kaya Mududa, and Kaya Vinyati, Cheta Vinyati, so something like that. Okay, so by doing so, if you can discern this mentality and materiality at that time, let's say you give the this mentality, materiality, comprehension of knowledge. This is called the Nama Rupa Preka Jnana. And then after discerning this Nama and Rupa, mentality and materiality, so at that time you should find the cause of the Nama and Rupa. You should try to understand the cause of mentality and materiality. Let's say in our present life. So we are now the composed of mentality and materiality. This is called the bandit. This is called the brother and sister. Why? The composed of the mentality and materiality only. That is a normal. But this mentality and materiality arise because of the past karma. Now we are human. Especially we can see for the human life, in the past karma must be definitely wholesome karma. Because of wholesome karma, we become human. Because of wholesome karma, become the Deva or Brahma. If that is an unwholesome karma, you will be, or the being will be, the animal or hell, or they must go one of the four state. So, for all of us, we are human. So let's say our past karma is a definitely wholesome karma spoke us to become we human being. But if you are not yet practicing this Picha Prika Jnana, Pricha Samubhara, dependent condition, you cannot know exactly which kinds of karma. Dana, wholesome karma is a dana karma, dana or sila or bhavana. You cannot know. You cannot know. But you accept already, oh, because of the wholesome karma, we become human being. This one is just you believe. So you have the faith in the karma and karma result. But you don't know exactly your direct knowledge. So your faith is not strong. But for those who can practice this Picha Prika Jnana, for those, they can discern their own knowledge, their direct knowledge. Because of that, their faith is very strong. Let me see. One yogi, he, in the past, because of the wholesome karma, he became human being. But what kinds of wholesome karma? At the time, he find a wholesome karma. So at the time, in the one monastery, he is a sweep. He's sweeping. So this karma is just sometimes you come and sit down and you clean the floor. This is a wholesome karma. But this wholesome karma will give you to be reborn the human life. So such yogi, in the past, he just sweeping in the monastery, he is a sweeping. But then when near this moment, in the past life, this is the sign appear in his near death moment. So and then because of this karma, he reborn as a human being. So at the time, he know which karma spoke him to be human being. So that his faith is very strong. Because he can discern his own knowledge or his direct knowledge. So if you want to get such kinds of knowledge or such kinds of faith, if you want such kinds of strong faith, what should you do? No, this is a karma. This is a karma. If you want to know your karma, now you are human being. Human being. What is it? Your past karma. If you want to know, you must practice meditation. You can practice meditation. If you can practice well, nama, if you can discern nama and rupa well, and also you can discern your past karma, your past life. So at the time, which karma, when your past life near this moment, which sign will appear, karma or karma sign, no, will appear in your. At that time, you will know which is your wholesome karma. Which wholesome karma suppose you to become a human being. So you must meditate. You just for the future life. But here, we should know. Even though you know that this sweeping is the very, you can say, this is not just a very, how to say that, just a wholesome karma. But if you forgot this karma, such kinds of karma, they will not give you to the result. So that means, whatever we do the wholesome deed, we should not forget. As much as we can, we should recall whatever wholesome. You just offer the one cup of the water to the Buddha, but you can recall most of the time. You can recall throughout the life. So, and then in the near-death moment, it will have chance to appear in your near-death moment and will give the result for you. Or whatever you did the wholesome, you should not forget. As much as you can, you should try to remember or recall your wholesome karma. You should not think this one is a very small wholesome. You should not think like that. Even though small wholesome karma will put you to be one human life or deva life. Okay, so because of that, if you want to get the such kinds of strong faith, you must practice the meditation. You must practice the meditation. And if you have the such kinds of strong faith, what will happen? you are called, you have the strong root in the Buddha dispensation. Strong root means the, let's say, not easy to relinquish the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And that means also not easy to change the religion. If you have the such kinds of knowledge, you will not change Buddhist to the other religion. If you don't have such kinds of faith, so now you are say Buddhist. That's it. Anytime you may change the other religion. Why? Because your faith is not yet strong. So if you want to support the Buddha dispensation, firstly, you must try to get such kinds of faith in you first. And then also, you should share your generation such kinds of knowledge. So if they have such kinds of faith, also they will support the Buddha dispensation and they will maintain the Buddha dispensation. So it is also important. And if we have the such kinds of faith, our life is become better and better from now on. If we have the such kinds of faith, the faith in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, faith in the karma and karma result. So at that time, we can do wholesome dana. We will do dana, we will do sila. We will practice the meditation and our life become better and better. And finally, what will happen? We will escape from the samsara. We can make an end of suffering because of the faith. So moving forward with faith, right? So we should move with the faith. We should move with the faith in the future from now on. So I think so now it's enough. Huh? It's enough. So faith is important for all of us, right? To remember, there are two kinds of faith. How many faith? What are they? Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. Yaranadaya Sada means the faith in traveling. Karma Phala Sada means faith in karma and karma result. There are two kinds of faith, two kinds of sada. Pali word is Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. You should try. Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. How many faith? What are they? Okay, so Rabbi Abrami. Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. How many kinds of sada? What are they? Yeah, trying to remember, trying to recite and trying to remember. Only the two, not so many. Yaranadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. What are they? Yeah, Ratanadaya Sada, Ratanadaya Sada, Karma Phala Sada. There are two. Okay, English what we will say. Faith in traveling, faith in karma and karma result. How many types? Two types of faith. What are they? Karma and karma result. You should remember these two after listening the mind Dhamma. Otherwise, when you going back, someone asks you, "Oh, what Bani taught the Dhamma?" You cannot say how many faith. So you can see. You should try to see. Oh, there are two faith. Faith in traveling, faith in karma and karma result. And also, okay, faith in traveling. In the Buddha, in the Dhamma, in the Sangha. There are, Buddha has the two quality, Dhamma has the two quality, Sangha has the one quality. You should remember. Okay, do you remember? Okay, I will say for you this one again, and then we will start our Dhamma talk. The first one is a Buddha quality. First quality is Buddha bringing welfare and benefit. This is a first kind of Buddha quality. The second quality is preventing harm for the being. This is two kinds of Buddha quality. The second is a Dhamma quality also two. The first one is Buddha Dhamma have being to crop over the desert of existence, desert of existence, and give the being comfort. This is Dhamma quality are two. The Sangha quality is a one. This is even though doing only a little for the Sangha, the Sangha makes an enable being to gain a lot of result and benefit. This is Sangha quality. To remember, and you should try to have the such kinds of faith in you, and we should move with the faith from now on, and then realize the Nibbana. Okay?